Alright, you guys, I'm back. Alright, so, if I remember correctly, we were in some back streets. Oh boy.
Well, well, if it isn't Arca's new business partner. That's quite a lot of coin you two exchanged.
Alright, we're not business partners. It was a one-way deal. Harper's dead. Who? Never heard of Harper you're talking about? What's it to you?
Everyone knows Arca's aiming to come out of retirement and slice off a bigger part of Dunwich for himself. Maybe he even wants to steal a seat on the council. We can't be letting someone of your reputation back him, now can we? Think I'll send him your head, as a reminder to stick to selling grog and flea-infested beds.
Alright, so, it automatically paused. What's going on the screen? I can't go to left more than that? That's interesting. Nope, this isn't right. Hold on a second, guys. That's interesting. Alright, we're gonna go into settings really fast. And graphics. We're not gonna do Windows, we're gonna do full screen. Alright, now, yeah. Alright, so, we have the boss over here. We got some weaker guys over here. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna Flames of Devotion, call upon the enemy, causing an equipped person in flames. I'm gonna do that on the boss. Then we're gonna take you. Necrolion's Lance. It's creates a lance of pure necrotic enemy, causing a corrode instantly over time. Alright, I think what I want to do is this. You're a monk, so I want you to go attack there, and then I don't know if we'll survive this, but we will try.
How do you like that?
Pause. Pause. Why isn't it pausing? Alright, space, yeah. It's weird, it's not working. Alright, anyways, we're gonna, and then the fox is almost dead. Sworn rival, oh! That's the one I wanted. Yeah, I think that's fine. Keep on attacking. You. And... Wait, so it's 3 missiles that each pierce through a target and then leap additional targets. That sounds like fun. Motion and answers perception time and in this area effect on the action speed. So we could like go like that. And I don't know why space isn't working, it's kind of weird.
Just say the word. Oh, damn it, boy. You can't win.
Something I can do?
You're that's not very helpful. That's it. Death to our enemies.
We got this. Oh, critical hit.
Yeah, sure.
You can't win.
Me too, man.
There we go.
Ready when you are. Already on.
Alright, boots of this. We got Sea-Worn Grimoire. So also got a lot of stuff in there.
Just say the word. Leave it to me.
Alright. Unfortunately, I don't remember what my last mission was. So let's take. Why is it like? All right, one sec. Okay, so I got the keys working. Basically, I need to go to the Radiant Court though because one, I got to turn in the 2 people I recruited last time. I forgot about that. For that performance, that's experience, right? The other thing is ingredients for the Andra's Bile. Gonna be getting the Radiant Court has the unripened palm stones for sale somewhere. So let's do that.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What?
I'm on it.
All right, Radiant Court. Here we go. Right, that's where I was going. And if I remember correctly, the last episode I died. I had trouble with that battle.
Fresh fruit, big. What can I stock you up with today?
There we go. Do you have any unripened
Of
palm
course I
stones?
do. But they're no good to eat when they're not ripe. Will make you sick so long as they're purple, aye. Tell you what, though. I'll still sell you what I got. Just don't eat them till they're brown.
Fine. There we go. 19. We could probably sell some of this stuff, right? Sells heavy armor, huh? Acorn helmet. Alright, okay, yeah, that's fine. Now...
Thanks
Yeah, what's up,
mostly
dude?
for bringing Tiana back to us. Her storm and weather spells will really strike an atmosphere for the play. And now that we've got a real big brute for Aethys, we can put on a proper play. Stick around for the performance. I think you'll be plenty pleased.
Spreads her hands as if about to make a bow, but instead she snaps her fingers together and stage darkens behind her, signaling the start of the show.
Ladies and gentle pirates, and rapscallions too, you are in for the truest of mental treats. Without further ado, I present the Green Menace. Let us begin with our valiant new blood crews, the Lusty Rudder and Fortune's Folly. 2 ships adrift at sea for weeks and weeks on a venture most daring, in search of the uncharted islands.
Oh, the fog is new. Yeah,
Woe
fog
and
there.
torture. Months at sea with no treasure to show for it. You sure these uncharted islands exist, Captain? We ain't seen land for days.
Were they easy to find, they'd be called the Chartered Islands, wouldn't they? If you're thinking to mutiny...
Land ho! Land ho! Got a lumpy-looking island coming on the horizon.
That's no island. That be the Green Menace. We're doomed for sure.
Souls and gold and glory, you will give these to me. For I am a god among gods, and a true menace upon the seas. Souls and gold and glory. Blame the dawn stars, for they have summoned me. And now, I must feed.
This will be the end for us, it will. Oh, Andra, take me now.
Whoa.
And that's the story of how Aethys sank a fleet of our best tars. Like the floating hangman, you see the Green Menace coming, you sail the other way. Thank you. Donations and gratuity are greatly appreciated. They love us, do you see? They God's damned loved us thanks to you.
Alright.
Thanks again for your help.
No.
We couldn't have done it without you.
I did it. I remembered my lines.
Bloody marvellous, I bet.
She didn't say anything. That's why I was confused. Alright, let's go back to... Actually, let's just make sure I got this right. Iron Gut. King's Coffin. Yeah. There we go. Let's hope I don't get ambushed again. Right. Actually, I should have done C. Or... Not that. There you go. Alright, so let's upgrade this dude. Seraphim. Cypher. Metaphysics. Physics. And this is Cypher, so why would I have any of this stuff? No. Oh, I don't have anything yet for this. Dude, interesting. How is 7... Okay. Alright, anyways, so... Let's take a look. You can only get one, so Wild Mind. Cypher who developed their powers through formal training, never learning to probably focus energy. Wild Mind is capable of violence. So, bonus, Cypher's... Okay, so... Penetrating visions increases penetration of Cypher spells. Cypher's sense of self is, well, much stronger than most, granting him bonus to will. Increases duration of affection caused by Cypher. So those are good. Gain scaling effectiveness and unarmed attack. Nah, don't need that. Gain additional weapon slot. Nah. One-handed style, two-handed style, two-handed weapon Sith, weapon and shield style. Okay. Causes Cypher's weapon to generate a field of parasitic energy that lashes out at target, increasing the damage inflicted and generating focus for the Cypher. Draining Whip enhances the draining power of the Cypher's Soul Whip, rendering focus more quickly. Or, so this is like the Draining Whip versus Biting Whip. The Cypher's Soul Whip bites deeper, granting a greater bonus to damage. I mean, focus is really important, so let's go with focus. Okay. Then we're going for Shoti. Contemplative, I guess. Monk or priest. So, we're gonna go with the... It's so weird. Let's keep going with that. Religion makes sense. Okay. Equip the shield's deflection bonuses are increased and grants as well. No. Specialized training increases character's action speed while using a weapon in each hand. Intense practice in years of combat. Study enable a monk to move with confident fluidity in battle during combat. Monk's stride is sufficiently increased. Grants bonus to all defenses against disengagement attacks. Monk immediately inflicts raw damage on himself or herself and gains wounds. Or powerful attack that knocks the target back. Boom. See that one. Alright. And then Aloth. Kana. History. Alright. Fortitude, Reflex, will gain concentration, start combat. Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, so Still don't know who this person is.
Life's been good. I keep on my feet and never stay in one place too long.
Alright, now, for this one. To Pietro? That's this dude, right? No. Pirate. There we go, this dude.
Damn my gut!
Just kidding now.
Lost my
Given the
God's
ingredients,
damn soul and
Rosina says
stupidity.
this should work. Hands trembling, Patricio hastily mixes the contents into a wooden mug half filled with water. With a final nervous swallow, he lifts the mug to his lips and downs the concoction. After several minutes, nothing happens. Then he shakes his head, expressive grin. You have lost an item. Okay.
Oh.
Then he goes white as a sheet. His throat models red and his mouth pops open in a little of surprise.
God! He's coming out the other end now!
Iron Gut scoops up the vomit-coated gemstone while lifts three a black pearl the size of a rock. He gives it a quick wipe down before thrusting it into your hands. Ew. The black pearl. I know has put it into his stash. Symbol of honor, black pearls are prized for sailors across the area as well as natives of Deadfire. To the ancient Hauna, it is believed that a warrior with one of their in their possession will feel no fear. Ratatalian midwives use it to ward off pains of childbirth. Sailors believe this clutching such a stone endures the honor will hear their prayers even if she chooses not to intercede.
Oh, now.
I need to change it.
If you'll excuse me.
Yeah. Alright, man. So this guy just doubled up again. Alright, Alright, let's see. So backside round increases the salesman. This is backstab, that's gonna be helpful. Alright, so we have no more tasks available. Bounty. Alright, turn down, light path. These are all like general quests. Alright, well, there we go. So we're gonna now leave. Let's see. I probably should have clicked supply. I don't know how much progress I lost there. You received a missive. You received an important missive from Captain Aldiz. Alright, wine, gunpowder, get letter. First item. So you have a little run in with Ben, then you dragged it to my doorstep. You could have wiped your feet before you stopped in, but I digress. I know what you did, I know who you are, and unlike my unfortunately blockheaded second in command, I recognize a threat when it smacks me upside the head. So, this is me, Captain Aldi, commander of the Goldsdam New Blood Principe, leader of the second largest fleet of pirates in the god fucking Deadfire. Invite you, a terrifyingly powerful and strange watcher, to come and meet me under the strict parley of Fort Deadlight. Which is to say, I promise not to gut you when you arrive for dinner and drinks. Looking forward to having a little Earthside chat. I would like to offer you a partnership of the most glorious and goriest variety. You scratch your back, your gut. Wait, I scratch your back, you gut my enemies from hip to jaw. We laugh at their deaths over a bottle of finest rum. Oh, and when you come, bring some candied nuts. This is not a trap. Nice. Okay. Well, let's make sure I am no longer wasting time here. So there's this one. Manager. Manage rest. Oh. Taka. Ooh, I don't want to go there. Fort Deadlight. Already been there. Big site. Dunnage. I feel like that's where I'm at, right? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, who's this guy though? Oh, I don't want to go against him. Okay, no. Let's go to Nakataka. All right, and we shall make haste. Oh boy. Oh boy. Woo! That was close. Did you guys see that?
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind.
Oh boy.
The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000,000 bells ringing all at once.
I'm supposed to remember from Pillars of Eternity what that meant.
You
Certain
are
guy.
alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Berith, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Berith settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
Alright, he's draining souls from veins of luminous Ardra. He's stomping around Deadfire, yanking up souls like a giant Ardra soul magnet. It's too early to be sure what he plans, but his behavior is suspicious. Can't follow Aethys around if you're going to keep dragging my soul into beyond whatever his room's like. Alright, so I'm like 1 or 3. This is only the first time that she's interrupted since I came on, that I remember. So, I think it's too soon to give her a snap. He's draining souls from vines of luminous Ardra.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains.
Ugh.
The figure nearest Berith dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodika strides forward.
Broken. Messed up.
Does Aethys frighten you, Berith? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodika's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face, where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodika, with naked loathing plain on his ruined face.
I mean, he's all about being the underdog. So he's interested, because at this point, Aethys is an underdog.
Wodika steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the Pallid Knight from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
If you think that's the appropriate solution, I won't stand in your way. Given her relationship with the moon, I doubt Andra would approve of that plan. I'm pretty sure we need that. Rational. You would destroy Era for what? Spite?
A voice echoes from the shape nearest Berith.
The lava is too large to be moved, and Koltha too quick to be caught, even for a god of Wodika's strength and apparent lunacy.
What? I'm guessing Balatha is the moon, but I'm not sure Khaled. Oh, unless there's 2 moons. Which I feel like I remember there being. So, Kaldaha is too quick to be caught, even for a god of strength.
The figure beside the aspect of Berith flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash, The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Mogren's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now.
Exactly. Led by a farmer named Widewin, claimed to be the living vessel of God Aethys. After overthrowing the Targaryen government, Woodwine invaded the neighboring Druidwood, where he was defeated, destroyed by what been dubbed the Godhammer. But so that was Mogren that killed him. But Mogren was actually doing it for Rudica.
To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Sure, great idea. Can I go now? What kind of precautions do you suggest?
Mogren looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
So then why are you guys
Another
bringing
of
her?
the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
What if he intends to betray you? I'll say nothing.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys' return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wetica suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Dang.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who killed Lord Harren, the man who tormented his dear niece, Alice. Curious.
1 second. Alright.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempt to end Aethys may only make things worse.
Your point is well made, little Watcher. It's self-evident. Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
Then what's the point of this
The
exercise?
pallid knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Mogren grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Mogren stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
Alright, so that is not a good thing. If he managed to destroy his current form, there is possibility he would return if he's not already absorbed by his children. So what does that mean? I
The
don't
pallid knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Mogren's direction.
Mogren speaks too freely.
understand.
That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
You're not supposed to know that.
Wotica waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
I mean, she's the one that wanted to kill him anyway, so... Of course she's panicked. There's no cause to act now.
Your opinion is unasked for, but noted. We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
This is bullshit. Yeah, that's passionate. I'll do what I can. I don't do this because I must. Stay nothing.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin, alone.
They're all stacked on each other.
Well, hey. Tell me what's on your mind.
How you feeling? Have you suffered any recent memories?
They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul.
How is it you came to be a worshiper of God more than Aethys?
My folks, you might say they're not your typical Aethasians. Sure, they cling to the light more than the darkness. But the war, it touched my family. And it changed them. Killed some. Not that I remember firsthand. The others toughened, turned survivors. That much I saw with my own eyes.
I pushed the wrong button. Alright. So I paused it when I wasn't supposed to. Anyways, the others toughened, turned survivors. Anyways, alright. Are there others like you, other Gaunties out there?
Of course. Though we're few and spread out. Most don't keep to temples. Soul shepherding requires travel. My aunt's the one who taught me about the cycle of life and death. How everything happens in stages. Whether forwards or backwards, from seed to rot to rebirth again, it's all just states of existence and balance. See? That's how I first learned about the slice of Gone within Aethys. After that, I read all the doctrines of Gone, anything and everything I could get my hands on.
Such as?
The 12 books of Nearwith, plus the epistles from the minor prophets. A lot of them aren't a part of today's canonization, but that doesn't mean they're wrong. It's tradition for the youngest born to take up the priesthood of Aethys. Well, I did it in my own way. No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm listening. I'm glad we talked.
Hey, look who it is. Yes?
Alright. I'd like your thoughts on my search for Aethys.
One would hardly imagine that a colossus made of glowing Ardra could be so hard to find. But then I suppose the gods wouldn't have chosen you if the task were easy.
Sure. What do you know about the Valiant Trading Company?
Well, they seem largely competent. I would feel better about that were they not run by profiteers and animancers. Governor Clario seemed honest and well-intentioned. So one wonders why he was stationed at such an out-of-the-way post.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Do you have any thoughts on the Principe?
I'd heard Deadfire had a pirate problem, but I had no idea how large it was. Or how fashionable. Still, the only thing more dangerous than a unified pirate nation is one at war with itself. I worry about who will be caught in their crossfire.
Do you ever make it back to Adir? Did you ever make it back to Adir?
As a matter of fact, I did. I saw my mother for the first time in years.
There's a lightness of an eyes in his posture that you've never seen before when you speak of his family. Oh, that's nice. Sounds like you had a good trip then. Did you see your father? How was your mother?
She was well. She'd been living with her Thane for quite some time. I don't think she'd been to see my father since I left.
Thane is a minor noble who generally serves under an arrow. He fidgets with the hem of his garment, looks distractedly at something on the ground.
I used to blame her for her long absences, for not intervening directly with my father.
This is for you guys. Also, remind me what happened with your father.
He was an exacting man with a violent temper. One that often found its outlet in me. It was decades ago now. I'm just pleased I could come to a better understanding with my mother. I realized that she was torn between two demanding roles, and two demanding men. I used to resent her for failing to protect me. But I understand now that her absence is what allowed me to grow.
That sucks.
Intentionally or not, she gave me the space I needed to learn a degree of independence.
It's her responsibility to take better care of you. That's one way of looking at it. I'm happy.
Thank you. It felt good to resolve that much.
Get that closure. Did you see your father? Shakes his head.
It's one thing to forgive my mother for her absence. It's quite another to excuse him.
Right. I like how they emphasized him. That was perfect, because otherwise I would have been like, wait, you just changed. Can you remind me that him or her thing? Can you remind me what the situation was between your parents? See if there's more description than he was angry.
My father was steward to an earl in the Seathwood. My mother entered into a hamnig with a thane when I was very young. I think they must have loved each other once, but I recall little. It was.
Yeah. Alright, how are you?
It's been a while since I've been able to speak candidly with anyone, especially about the Leaden Key. It's unexpectedly liberating.
Boy, I don't know why I said that. Alright, so let's keep going.
Actually,
nothing there. Alright. Let's see if I can talk to any of these people.
Bilge swallow?
That's what be a bilge swallow, little lass. And it be a swabby, fathom-headed enough to drink from the bilge.
You talk funny, Uncle Seraphim.
You know, lass, each time you call me that, you be aging me 3/2 a year.
Huh. Well, if that's him, but your gunners can't shoot for shit.
If you be having a tick, Cap, I'll be thinking that, if I be dragging you into these depths, you deserve the full sounding.
This is about Romero, I take it. I'm happy to listen. It's about time, Sephirin. I don't really care.
When I were a wee swabby, fresh to the sea, it were Romero that showed me the ropes and rigging. More than that, he, kept his weather eye open for me.
Was it for
the sea be a right poxy ore on occasion, and life aboard the Sorcerer, that and more. Malnash, our ship hunter, she were all, wet and bothered for doing me harm, and Romero. He protected me. Mentored me too. Learned me letters and navigation. Handed down the Principe traditions. In time, we became close as kin or closer. And the Sorcerer, my family.
Huh. How did Romero end up in trouble with the Principe? You told me a lot about the two of you. Not much about him. Were you two romantically involved yet?
Why, Cap? You be feeling a bit of the old envy? Nay, we never shared a bunk. Not that I'd have kicked him out of a hammock, but, like I said, we be family. He never took advantage.
Alright, so fine. Why did this menage want
Well, only knows, Cap. She treated me like my mere presence gave offence.
How did Romero end up in trouble
Right,
with this
fantastic fucking question, Cap. Word out with mutiny. But I'll be putting about as much stock in that as a dockside doxy for manners.
Whatever that meant.
Well, no, I don't normally be singing no praises of veracity, Cap. But in the matter of Romero, I'll be hunting the truth.
Alright, you told me the two of you, but not much about him. Let's not.
Fair. He be of old Valian stock. A good man and righteous. Not honest, of course, but honourable. Were our shipboard sawbones, more than half handy at it. More than one swabby behind the old salter deferral from the wheel.
I have no clue what any of that meant. Alright, thanks. I'm glad you shared that.
Do right by it. Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
Flirt. No. Tell me about yourself. I'd like to ask about the Principe.
Ask away, Cap.
Who are the Principe
Formerly
exactly?
the Principe San Petrena.
Principe?
The princes, without a home, They came from Grand Valia ages ago. Now they be the scourge of the Deadfire. More than that, ain't for the likes of me to say. Ask away, Cap.
How did the Principe
Raiding
operate?
seafaring vessels mostly. Seasoned ships cargo. Ships themselves if they be worth anything. If they be passengers of high birth, we be taking them for ransom too. Ain't squeamish about slaying, but be avoiding it when we can. Get yourself known for killing folk. They get more likely to fight you when you come for the gold. Ask away, Cap.
So you enjoy Principe?
Aye, that I do, Cap.
Alright, what about it?
What not? Smell of the sea, creak of the rigging, blast of the cannons, rush aboard and a right piece of prey. A mug of spice rum in my hands and a bawdy song on my lips. A lad or lass in every port and another in my hammock. Be a pirate's life for me. Ask away, Cap.
You were looking to turn less, how would I do so?
Endless, Cap. We ain't the flog-stroking Rowettai Navy. Twixt the seaworthy vessel and passable crew, you've managed yourself the hardest part already. Now you just need to be setting yourself to piracy, after you be talking it over with the Consuelo.
Well, valiant for council.
No, we ain't exactly a bunch known for housing hard-ons for our... Ask away, Cap. Aye, Cap.
So there we go.
I'll be a right open book, Cap. Ain't nothing that'll be putting you on my bad side. Except slaving. Start slaving and we be quits. Aye, sure. When I were a wee swabby, fresh to the sea, it were Romaro that showed me the ropes and rigging. The sea be right poxy ore on occasion.
I promise I'll
thanks,
find it. There you go.
I'll be holding you to...
Now it says that, conversation's done. Alright. Let's go over here. Let's talk to Mirko.
Damn me, the cops run dry.
Agrasima, casita.
Alright, whatever. Let's go. I am not happy with that the Redbeard's trying to follow me. Let's try it. Alright. Theo Dole points at the ship in the distance. Galleon. Captain, Speedmaster, or it was. Not remains of the ship's foremast save a splintered stump, and the bowsprit has been sheared off. So how they crippled her? That's the work of pirates. Principe most likely, and probably the upstart if they're raiding this close to Valiant patrol routes. Leans in close, they'll have taken any gold, but they might have less supplies. Aaron's brow is damp with sweat. We couldn't stick around. If Valians see us plundering one of their ships, they won't give us a chance to explain. Well, alongside it, we'll salvage what is left, ready the guns, cannon needs near the practice. Yeah, let's try it. Alright, with the shake of his head, you size, or we could sink the loot, I suppose. A captain shouts orders, and they begin to do the thing. Failure! Your gun is proof no match for them. Mobile target, the cannons fly wide of the target. The crew wants a display. Again, Captain. Oh. There we go. The gun is for more than a match for the mobile target. As you watch, the target lists and rolls, then sinks. Alright. Results: moral gain back. Crew sailor experience 1. Ignition lost. So I lost a total of 4. That is funny though. Alright, let's get going. I like when it's nighttime, you have like the glow. Fog rolls in. Damn it. Out of nowhere, a heavy fog rolls out of the sea, so dense that you cannot see more than a dozen feet out from your ship. With the fog arrival, the winds die, the waves calm, and the Defiant is left aimlessly drifting. The only sound, those of the hull groaning as if dread is what to come. Eerie green lights pierce through the fog as the silhouette of a masked galleon approaches. Black sails, though tattered and rotting, catch in the otherworldly wind, slicing the ship forward as if at a rapid pace. The captain, the skeleton outfitted in tarnished armor with glowing eyes, surveys you with the quarterdeck of the decaying galleon. She wraps two fleshless fingers against her chest before pointing right at you. What the goddess of death has marked, I will leave untouched. She nods solemnly once, and then with a tilt of her skull, steers the ship away. As the floating hangsman turns, several undead sailors shamble across the deck, hungry for a look at your crew. They scratch at the chipped and rotting railing, heads rolling on their exposed spines. The goddess of death has marked me, huh? The ship disappeared leading in the fog. A few minutes pass before the fog fully dissipates and the winds pick up. The sea is empty. The other ship is nowhere in sight. Dang. The lethargic, misshapen bird drops a damp missive upon the deck. Try the critter cleaver. Oh, sir, Captain of the Defiant. I know what you're thinking. I have too many lovable cats, dogs, pigs, birds, and... Like you, I once thought I could take in a stray pet, care for the needs, and shower each with equal affection, but we limited beings have only so much love to spread around. Unpleasant, unfair, unfortunate. That's why I took it upon myself to optimize affection and curtail my creature care. I bring you the Creature Cleaver. The Cleaver is a handy ethics-free apparatus shaped from a genuine Ingwithian dig site and restored to glorious functionality. Simply slide your favorite feline down one end and let the cleaver do its charm. The best is yet to come. See, the cleaver remembers. Stick a white bird in there? It remembers. Purple pig? It remembers. It even remembers your pet's strengths, weaknesses, and favorite place to poop. Now your furry friend isn't just going to slide out of the cleaver's business end same as it went inside. No. They come out different. Better, sometimes. That's where it gets fun. Combination. Want a bird to think like a pig? Want a cat to think like a different, better cat? The cleaver provides. You'd be doing me a favor epic proportions if you gave the critter cleaver a whirl. Once folks see you doing it, everyone will want to turn. I moved it to the far wall of the dark cupboard, which is Peric's overlook in Nekateka. You will find the cleaver just due west of the map. Friend and follow animal lover. P.S. Fix the insert recipes so that no longer accepts Orleans and give it a good scrubbing for welcome. It's kind of dark, but at the same time, it's... Oh, what the heck is this? You being pursued? Level 6 fighter, okay. Fish cannons? Early muster. I'm at 50, they're at 60, I'm at 20 health, sail health, they're at 25. Ship defenders, they attempt to flee. I don't like this. I'm gonna have a better price, minus something, I don't know what that is. Minus food? Minus what? I don't know what this... Oh, this money? Yeah, let's not even try that. Demands 500 copper, ammunition, medicine, repairs, lighter. Okay, fine. I just unlocked something by surrendering. Who would have guessed? There we go. Here we are. Heart of Deadfire. Nekateka. Deep Spring. Fawn Prima. 2828. Oh. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armored Alma. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The harbor master examines your skin markings and looks you straight in the eyes. She begins to address you in Huan.
Donna Alka,
Kai.
She looks past you at the ship in
You're
consternation.
far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
The Alma cranes her thick neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal portions incredulity and pity.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers, too.
As her attention returns to you, the Alma's mood becomes more formal.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka.
Blah, 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 blah. Juana, don't worry, sister. Surely we can let me through. Let's try that. Harbor Master's face twists in annoyance. She takes half a step closer to
Akora
you.
May, Rika. No
Sorry,
one gets
brother.
through without good reason. Not even locals.
Women and men behind the Harbor Master set their jaws and strain their backs as their leader words. Deep within you feel an uncomfortable rolling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like the chiming of a small bell.
Show them.
Uh-oh.
Show them what you are.
Super Breath showed up. To the guards showed up. Concentrate on folding the edge of the in-between. What is really important? I go to place. I need to learn. And watch here, the Herald event. The whole Deadfire is in danger. Please let me pass. Step aside, start with the count. Oh, I like this. Let's concentrate on folding the edge of the in-between. You close your eyes and turn your mind inward, blocking out the sounds of the harbor and the menacing pack of the guards. Soon all you hear is the rushing of blood in your head and a muffled chime ringing somewhere far away.
Yes. That's it.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
The roar of your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clearer, rhythmic too. Successful peals followed by a brief respite. You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes. The harbor master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention and yelling in your face, but you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows and slows and slows and slows.
Now.
What? What is this?
Whoa! How many is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13? No, 11.
Everybody saw that, right? It wasn't just me.
Dang. Let's go. Nice. Definitely need that ammunition. There we go. More ammunition. You're in safe travels, sailor. Rolls of fabric and garments of various materials are arranged here, with fine silks to spool. Something.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss.
Nice.
Take your time. I'll give you space to browse.
Even this dude's got a good voiceover. Pretty awesome. What? How do I look at everything? There we go. That's how I do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. Be on your way. What's
Care for a fish or two, stranger? Today's catch, ripped straight from the hands of the salty wench.
It doesn't sound like a female, though. But Osa... Yeah, whatever.
You'll
let's see what we have.
find no fresher. Have a look.
Okay, maybe. I take that back. Definitely sound like on the second time. Hunter, Mediterranean, creates something. Look like the dog, let's save it. Boom. Saved.
Dora must think I work for free.
be with you in just a... Almost had it. Damn your eyes. Hazard of the work, really. Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it.
Nice. Business teeth going. Let's see it. Having trouble with the client.
Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower.
So that ended.
While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal.
Zamar winces and tugs harder on the beard in self-administered punishment.
I don't get Redora's payment. I might as well start carving my swallow net.
If it gets me a discounted labor, what kind of deal are these pirates offering? If someone brought Redora's commission when that selling money problems, why would you send it to Glory? Why haven't you said it?
Because I've got a backlog of work through the next turning of the wheel. And I'm old, damn it. These hips won't carry me to the mare and back without a fight.
In other words, we need to go to the Wild Mare. Well, that's just fine and dandy.
Mare's a right popular place. There are worse favors I could ask.
Someone brought Redora's commission. I hope to find a way out of this. Dude, what kind of deal are these
One where
pirates
I mend Principe ships and no others.
Oh, pulls his hair back from his face.
Here I'd have thought a shipwright would be eager for an exclusive contract. In particular, one with clients disposed towards getting their ships shot to shit and shot again.
Folk like that come by coin easy, only to lose it all again. I'm not sinking my business on the say-so of a pack of puffed-up bilge rats. Bastards are driving away business until I give in.
Alright, if it gives me a discount on your labor, I could hunt down Redora.
You do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully. It all comes down to blasted pans and pyres in the end, doesn't it?
Common base currency of the Deerwood Pyres. Common base currency of the Valiant Republics.
Oh.
Have a look. Oh, this is where I can buy shit. Yeah. Seasoned Cannoner. I think that's what I want. Let's do it. Dock worker, dock worker, dock worker, dock worker. Alright, let's go to the back alley. See what's good over there.
Not a problem.
Alright, as well as a variety of sections of raunchy poetry and crude drawings and brickwork here. Why not cut? Wait, who's this?
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper.
I'll present you with a fresh smile. Let me see what you have. Selection is fine, but I'm looking for even better equipment.
I assure you that everything I sell is well crafted.
Smile wavers,
But I will admit I'm not quite the weaponsmith that Marihi is, nor do I possess Uto's expertise with firearms. Marihi you can find in Pariki's Overlook, the district to the north. Uto has a shop in the Brass Citadel, in the eastern part of Nekataka.
So I'm not gonna shop you then. Alright, let's go over here. Green Birth District Home. I gotta eat my dinner. Nobody's here. Alright.
Well, as long as I don't guess I wasn't.
Fuck, Captain. You eyeing that fresh shat bare paws lump of lumber yonder? That be the misery's delight. Malnage's pus-stuffed canker of a boat.
Huh. Where's while they have good Only 2 in the deck. Who?
Malnage, High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire. Unfortunately, also the second best ship hunter around. After yours truly, of course. Doxy popped a hard on and a half for hating me the chick I joined the sorcerer. Romaro shielded me from the worst of her training.
Oh, it's that girl.
When they bountied him, I figured for sure the Rat Queen would be the first rat up the game. Malnage be up in Romaro's head, or I've never had a roll on the waves. She finds him for us. She'll sink him soon as sighted. Come on, Cap.
Dude, what? Who's this?
God shepherds us all, traveler. Seek out his temple along the sacred stair, that thy path shall be made clear.
Oh, someone's gonna talk to me. I heard you did trick of attack. What trick? Oh. Road north, we got Bardaro Estate, we got Valera Estate. Peddler, road south. Cobbler. Let's go to here, I guess. Valera Estate. Come on, I don't get paid enough to chat. Valera spell rates. Scribe.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern.
Oh, so good. You rent rooms?
We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course.
Why want rooms at all, much less for short-term stays?
It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family, but this is all rather public. Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice. But I've said enough. Speak with Otello if you have business with the Valera household.
Is that who's in charge?
You'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his study. Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes? I'm sure I needn't bore you with the details.
Okay. Servants. I just haven't found something. So wait, I can...
Already
yes,
on.
go there.
What this is?
Missives of the Hand Occult. Doesn't have anything to say. Great card, spell right. The by the style used note a nautical bent to most of the paintings. I think I read that right. We just take shit from wherever we go. It's interesting. Ah, there we go.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls.
Blinded, weary by his coat, tidily buttoned his posture faultless. Ostrich, at your service.
Courtly manners are welcome here. My time is not inexhaustible, but I am willing to spare it. What can I do for you?
What does your family do for the Valera trading company?
Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
Alright.
A new face to the Valera halls. And aren't we all so excited to see you? And one of the locals to boot. Won't this be educational?
Man.
I always make time for chatter. Say what you will.
What do you bring to the Valera household?
Is drama an acceptable answer? I make sure the wine cellar is stocked, and that sons and daughters alike know how to carry a blade.
Nice. That is pretty awesome.
Consider it done.
Alright, so that would be stealing. Yes. Huh. Interesting. I love how, like, so many of these characters have, like, even the shopkeepers can easily hear them. Like, that made no sense. But, like, there's no... In the first one, there's so many characters that just, like, you know...
You're a follower of the light?
Light? Oh, you mean... well... Depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawn Stars, even if firstly I'm a Gonite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's alright. Surely, some other time, then. Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
I was wondering when she was going to hit on.
Where is my postinago of a brother? You that Madico. Where is that spoiled brat?
A woman is fine with a clutches ledger in both hands. She searches the space that pass by. What seems to be prom?
Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear.
Okay.
Must be nice to be a layabout. Uncle Engbert would have tanned my hide.
Buck, I am angry and jealous in equal measure. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide. The spirit magnet. Sientere, that I did not recognize you. If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other.
What sort of clout do you have with the trading company?
Mother's bank commands the wealth of the Deadfire campaign.
Oh shit. Wow. This girl is very, very rich.
Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble.
Yeah. I tell your mother someone important. You aren't exactly tearing the streets apart, district looking for him. Study your hands. Nera has been digging her nails into her ledger, leaving crescent moon-shaped impressions on the binding. She knows your interest and holds the book protectively close.
I'm concerned because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats.
Okay. I take it your mother's important? Wait, what do you mean by Valera rat?
The Valeras. A brood of sea vermin playing at nobility.
I thought you guys were Valeras.
We squabble and compete, but Laro, the Postinago, takes it too far.
Alright. Take your mother's someone important.
It's Ali Bardato. The Valiant Trading Company leans on her to finance their mission. If only more of her offspring were as accomplished.
Alright. If I happen
Would
to,
you?
I'll let him know.
I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return. Laro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge.
That's 3 different
If
places.
you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
They use that word.
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way...
Ah, right.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something.
Oh boy.
It's about Shodi.
Alright, what do you want to ask?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different.
Okay.
But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days.
I was going to say, it's the opposite of... Basically, she's the same thing you were in the very beginning of Close of Chapter 1.
I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back.
Okay, glad you remember that.
But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
There's more to her than you're giving her credit for. If she can't deal with the truth, then that's her problem, not yours. Keep avoiding her. The less you talk to her, the better. You're going to have to pretend to respect her. If she can't deal with the truth, that's her problem, not yours. Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to hide it.
All right, let's do it. Badero State. And I actually wish I was playing this live so I could ask people to tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Alright. Anyways, this is the end of this episode. I'll be back. See you guys soon.